My name is Dirk Weyel. I am the founder and CEO of STRYKING Entertainment. And we are operating a fantasy sports platform called Football Stars. And as you can see, it's all about football. I would like to show you a short video before I lead you through the presentation in more detail.
Fantasy sports turns the passion supporters feel for their sport into online engagement. And with our new Strikes, we present you a new way to benefit from this passion. In Football Stars, a thrilling and diversified gaming experience on web and mobile, football fans can play challenges by picking their dream team of real players from dozens of upcoming real matches from all of the top European leagues every day. Once the real-life game has been played, the results are calculated based on actual players' real-life performance data. Whoever has the combination of players with the best stats wins. A white-label partnership with the German digital pay TV station Sport Digital is live with competitions like the Chinese Super League, Japanese J-League, and many more. To further enhance Football Stars' platform, Strikes, a new cryptocurrency token, will be introduced. The token will be used to reward users who actively contribute to the growth of the platform by generating their own challenges, bringing in new users, and creating exciting content. The users can also spend Strikes to enter the VIP club, get early access to new features, or see exclusive content. We will team up with many more partners who will also offer a great experience for football fans to further distribute the token. All of this will help to extend Football Stars into a constantly growing community-driven platform for football fans around the globe, and thus increase the demand for the token. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join us now. Strikes.io.
Yeah, so this gives you an impression. It's about the way how football stars, passionate fans really interact with their favorite sports. And to put you in the right mood, I have a quote from a famous Liverpool manager. So just to get an idea, so who is a football fan here in the room? Yeah, I would say like 50%. Yeah, so and what we do is really we are operating the platform. It was already shown in the video, but I explain again how the mechanics work. So the core mechanic is that based on the motivation of a football fan to prove that he is the best expert and better than his buddies or better than his colleagues, that he knows better about his favorite sports, and this is and so the users can battle against each other in so-called challenges. And they do that, and they pick a virtual team of real players. Of the German Bundesliga or the Premier League or La Liga, of which they think are going to perform very well in real life at the next match day. Then they have to save their virtual lineup of real players 1 hour before the real match starts. And then everybody has to save his lineup, and then immediately after the real match has happened, we do get the real-life performance data from one of the big sports data providers via an API. So we pull it in, and then we have an algorithm to calculate the results. So for every individual player, we get sort of a score from 1, he did play very crappy, to 10, he did really good, did a really good job in that match. And so if my virtual lineup then of real players, if my players have done better than the ones of my opponents, I have won the challenge. And then I can win prizes, I can get rewarded, I can level up. And around this core mechanic, there are different gamification elements around it to make it a sticky user experience. But this is sort of how it works. The potential of the market is huge because obviously football is by far the most popular sport in the world. So you can see the number in the first block, so that alone I think the European top 32 clubs have more than 1 billion followers in social media. And but the fantasy football is now really coming up because the detailed statistics are only available since a couple of years. In America, in the US, fantasy sports is huge. You can see that 20% of the population are playing those kind of games regularly for American football, for baseball, for basketball. But for European football, it's just now really picking up because of the detailed statistics that are now available. And so that's a way how we see that we can really grow this platform and this way, that this game for football fans around the globe. The platform is live already. We started to develop it 3 years ago, and we launched it last summer in Germany together with Kicker, which is the biggest German football magazine, as a media partner. We have an official license of the German Bundesliga as well, and we also have the data from all the other European top clubs. And also will feature the World Cup, obviously, which is coming up very shortly. We also have already released our first white label version with a German digital pay TV broadcaster who is only broadcasting football matches. And now we are going to issue our own token, Strikes token, to create in this vertical, to create a token that really brings value for the fans. It all starts with football, and later on in our own platform, and later on we will add more sports to the platform because the core mechanic works for every sports, basically. And with the goal, why we do that is because we have, with the tokenization and the step-by-step decentralization of the platform, we will have different benefits for us and for the users. So it starts with that we can allow direct peer-to-peer transactions without payment processing, without payment providers, in a traceable and transparent way, because this is one element which makes it really an interesting experience, is that users can play sort of token-based challenges against each other, but they also could trade players, which is part of the gameplay as well. And also users can, let's say, benefit from the expert knowledge because they could let other users who are not that skilled follow themselves or share a bit of the analysis. This is one element. The second element is that we create a very strong incentive and reward scheme because it's all about community building. That means we will reward the community and the active users for contributing to the platform. This can be because they can create their own challenges, because we open up the platform so that they can use the technology. But if I, as a user, only want to play the French league, for example, I can create challenges for the league. I can invite my friends and colleagues and let them play against each other. And so we're going to reward them for contributing with content, for creating engagement, and for helping us to grow the community and to enhance the user experience. And the platform is built as a project as a service. So that means we have our own consumer-facing platform, but we also, as I mentioned already, we have to build it in a way that it's white label capable, and we will offer it to partners, which could be media partners, it can be clubs, it can be brands, and it can be communities. So because we will, as I said, step by step create it in a more decentralized way, and that users can create their own content based on our technological framework. And this is also helping us to obviously grow and scale up quicker with partners who want to do it maybe for different sports or for a specific league in their own branding, and we just then operate the platform and the technology. Our team, so our management team, so myself, I'm a serial entrepreneur. It's my fourth company that I founded or co-founded. 3 of them have been in the game space, so that's more or less the area where I did spend most of my professional career. With my former company, Frogstar Interactive, we were a publisher and operator of massive multiplayer online role-playing games, so that brought me to Asia and Korea quite often. We also had a Korean office in that during that time, and so my CMO Christian did work with me in the latest company as well, so he has also a strong games background. Hong just joined early this year, and he brought 2 companies public already, and so he brings experience with running also a publicly listed company, and so that's a very experienced management team, and we are supported by also strong advisors and investors. We have already we have equity investors since 3 years. True Global Ventures is our lead investor. We have another German VC and a couple of business angels who already did invest earlier in the development or in the company in order to finance the development. We have advisors from different areas of the world and also with different skills. So it's Hyo Nakagawa from Monex Group. He's also a business angel from Japan, so very well connected and experienced in Japan. We have Jun Hao from Singapore as our community advisor, helps a lot in the crypto community. Samson Lee from CoinStreet Partners just joined us as ICO advisor to help us also with his Asian connections on our road to the public sale. And Gorang is also from Singapore, from Indoors as our technical ICO advisor. And then there are a couple of more around that team who help us to really make this a successful project. Then this is our latest advisor and ambassador. Luis Figo just joined us very recently as brand ambassador, but also as somebody who can open doors that we wouldn't be able to open in the football industry. So he is now a UEFA advisor, but he's also working as an entrepreneur and investor, and he's, let's say, able to really help us to enter into new partnerships in different areas in the football industry. And yes, recent news from last week as well. So we have been approved as the first European project ICO company to run our public sale through the GBX platform. And also that means that our token will be listed very shortly after the token sale on the GBX exchange. With that, we have gone through a very strict and comprehensive due diligence process where we had to deliver all the documentation to get approved by the GBX to be on their platform. And this also means that we'll have our public token sale mid of June alongside with the Football World Cup. It's the logical timing for us to start the public sale, where we obviously will address a lot the overlapping group of people who are passionate about football and crypto. And we just recently also did have 2 ICO pitch competition wins in 5 days, which gives us a good support and recognition at Blocksport and also at D10E in Malta. This is my colleague Hong celebrating his first place in Malta. And yeah, because we are obviously on an extensive roadshow currently in our private pre-sale phase, as I mentioned, then towards the public sale, which will happen mid of June. Yeah, that's my presentation for today. So join us on Telegram or on strikes.io. I will be here also for the rest of the day. We have a small booth over there. I'm going to be here and we'll be happy to answer questions and to speak to you about our project. Thank you very much.